All right, so welcome to Share a Sip with my friend Leslie.
Hi.
She's a teacher, so she's gonna talk about the program that she started, right? Or
Help start at my school. Yeah.
And then the transitioning through COVID and all of the side effects and
Fun times.
all those things. And at the end, or we'll be sipping while we're talking, Noteworthy Wine, which actually started in this pandemic. And they donate to a noteworthy cause. It's to help people or children have the opportunity to ski in Michigan because the two, Chad and Brian, grew up skiing. So they want to give back, and they were like, the label's like,
colorful.
Yeah, colorful. It was after the pajamas, and it's kind of like explains 2020. And then at the back of the thing, it says, great things come from hard work and perseverance. No excuses. Kobe Bryant. May rest in peace. All right. Anyways, let's just cheers and have a sip.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for including me in this. It's fun.
Yeah. This will be fun.
Yeah. It's definitely still tastes like juice. It's awesome.
All right. This might go down easy.
Yeah. Very easy.
All right. So you're a teacher. What grade?
I teach 3rd grade now. I started as a kinder teacher, and then I went into 1st grade and then back to kinder, and now I'm in 3rd. No, I did 3rd last year, and I'm in 3rd again. It's my 5th year. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she's in the Bay Area.
Yes, I'm in the Bay. I'm in Milpitas. It's literally in between San Jose and Fremont, if you know what that is. If you don't, it's 45 minutes south of San Francisco, the Bay. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm at a school called Randall. We actually started the first 2-way bilingual immersion program in Milpitas, California.
Okay, cool. Now tell us what that is.
Okay, so our 2-way bilingual immersion program is a Spanish immersion program. So literally, a simple way to say it, I guess you could say, is we have students of all types of cultures, diversities, backgrounds, all in one classroom learning Spanish. I know, it's crazy.
That's awesome.
But it works.
Yeah.
And so the bigger goal of the reason why students are learning Spanish first over English and learning Spanish phonics is because Spanish phonics is actually easier than English phonics.
Yeah, that's right here.
Yeah, so when people make that transfer, or the students make that transfer, they easily read English without realizing it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty
And
cool.
then, I don't know, have you taught just Spanish, right?
Yes.
Before?
So, before, this is my first job.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, but like, have you seen a difference between like the diversion program? Like,
Yeah, the immersion program.
Or
so,
immersion, sorry.
Like, what do you mean, like, difference?
Like, so in the beginning, like, you started this
5 years ago.
Oh, it's 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the whole time. I was gonna say, like, is there a difference between?
No,
just, like,
we started it, so I was the kinder teacher, and we did the very first group of kids.
And your first group is now
4th graders.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And they speak Spanish?
Yeah, they do.
That's
and
amazing.
it's really cute.
That's like a really good accomplishment, like,
Yeah,
as a teacher.
I'm waiting it out till I see them leave the elementary school. I was like, I'm gonna play this out to see my first kids, like, all the way out.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's pretty cool.
That's cool. All right, now, like, let's talk about, like, then the pandemic hit.
So, the pandemic.
How did everything change?
Funny, so Friday the 13th, March, right?
Mm-hmm. My birthday was the week after, so I'm like, cool.
I decided to take a mental health day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was home, hanging out, planning my honeymoon for the wedding I was supposed to have in 2 months.
She's like everything COVID. Like,
Yeah, everything,
COVID
right?
bride, COVID this.
So I was like, yeah, and then all of a sudden on the news, it's like, we're shutting down the schools. I was like, oh, okay then. I went to school, told the kids, I'm not going to see you. We're going to see each other online starting Wednesday, that following Wednesday. Here's a bunch of packets to do. Like, luckily I had the day off, so I went to school and I started printing. I was like, okay guys, everyone line up by the printing office. I'm gonna give you guys packets. Like, give me a hug, I'll see you. Like, that was it. And I haven't seen them since, but
It's so sad.
it was really sad. Like
actually breaking my heart right now.
Thinking back to it, I think I've been like cynical a lot about this whole situation. But like thinking back to it, I was like, oh my god, none of us realized that was like the last time we were gonna see each other in like a really long time.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you hugged them.
I know, I definitely did. Oh, for sure. I was like, okay, guys, like, because I didn't know. They were like, are we coming back Monday? Like, they were so confused.
Yeah, I could only imagine.
And later I found out that some teachers didn't even have the chance to tell their students, like,
okay,
hey, I'm not going to see you anymore.
That's really sad.
Yeah, because it literally happened in the middle of the day.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, teachers got notified through like an email, and then like they had to like do an intercom announcement, and like
oh wow,
it was, like, yeah, it was crazy.
It's crazy.
But teaching during the pandemic was very interesting.
Yeah.
So it started off with
Did
no
everyone
rules.
have computers? How did
So,
that work?
Thankfully, Milpitas is very small,
Okay.
and we have this model of like blended learning. So everything's like, how do we blend technology with academics?
Okay.
So we were lucky enough that every child was able to get a computer.
Nice.
It took a couple weeks, but by I want to say week 3, everyone had a computer.
Okay.
And then it was the next obstacle, which was hotspots. Like, who has internet?
Yeah.
Who doesn't have internet? And so that was another obstacle. Luckily, I didn't have any students that had that one, so I didn't know how it really played out.
Okay.
But computers, yeah, they pulled them out of our classrooms,
Okay.
and they handed those out to every student. And then we started distance learning. What was distance learning?
Yeah.
No idea. I literally was like, what do I do? I don't know.
I'm like actually like impressed. My little nephew's on like speech, and I'm like, I would be so lost. I would be like this.
Yeah, no, I have our speech therapist. Like at first she was like lost, but like now I'm like watching her and I'm like, dude, you're nailing this.
Yeah.
Like she was just like, it's nice because I don't think we could do hybrid because I'm really focusing on how their lips and their mouths are moving, and I was like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
because how is it with like kids' attention? Like that's
so, oh man, it's getting harder now because
Yeah.
like what are we with March, April, May, June, like
I don't know, a lot of months.
August, September, October,
November.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
nice.
literally 9
9
months in of literally just computer learning.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of like spinners. I get the self-entertainers where they're just like, look, Miss Cecily, look. And I'm like, oh my god, okay. And then we have the really annoying like high frequency mic where you're just like, and then you see all the kids go.
How long are you on the computer? Like,
I'm on quite a bit actually.
okay.
I broke down our day so it kind of feels like a day. So we're on from 8 in the morning to 8:20 where we do like social emotional stuff. So like, how are we feeling? Like, pretty much like, what can we do when we're stressed out? What can we do when we're frustrated? Like, I'm just really trying to also like put feelers out to see how they're actually feeling.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, some of them are home alone, or some of them don't have any siblings, so they have no one to play with, and they just have their parents, or there's a lot of factors, and so that's my 20 minutes in the morning of like checking in. Then they have like asynchronous time.
Okay.
So that's another thing, new vocabulary. Great new words, synchronous, asynchronous. Synchronous is face-to-face, and asynchronous is independent.
Okay.
So they have asynchronous time, and then we have a 10 to 11 block where I teach them, so synchronous. Then we do small groups, so I pull them in groups of 4 and 5 and do guided reading, so we do reading group. And then we do a math group and a small math group from 1 to 2, and then we're done at like 2:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. That's...
So, and there's a lunch in there, and there's a recess in there, so I tried my best to give them the most like school day as possible, but...
Okay.
So yeah, we're on for quite a bit, but I try not to do long periods of time.
Okay, yeah.
So we don't go for longer than like 45 to an hour.
Like straight on. Okay.
Yeah, because I can see them like dying. I'm like, okay, I need your attention. Yeah, so the attention's hard. And then I even have like the kids that like are like this.
Oh.
I'm like, you're obviously playing video games.
That is really funny.
And I can only tell because their eyes are like really like moving, like they're focused.
That's really funny.
They're getting smart, and that's what's worrying me because they're just like being super sneaky about stuff. Or I've had kids like, because they're muted, right? They have, because we use Zoom, but we also have like Google Meet.
Okay.
And so we're on Zoom, I'm teaching, and they have a Google Meet on with a friend, and they're having like conversations and like laughing and stuff, and I'm like, why are you laughing? And I see like two of them laughing at the same time.
Oh my gosh, that's
like,
really funny.
Are you guys like on together right now?
That is really.
And it's just like, it's one of those things where I can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
Like they're being so smart, so bright to come up with whatever they need to do to like.
It's like them passing the notes. You like.
Yeah, exactly. Here's let me pass notes with you.
Google Meet.
Yeah. Here's the Google Meet link.
Hey, kids are gonna be really good at technology.
No,
that's the benefit of all this.
No, for sure, they're gonna be so great.
I
at
can't
it.
imagine like maybe they'll finally make a looming light without plugging it.
I know, right? For real, no. And the other thing is
just
like,
noticed the lights off.
I know.
It's
It
alright.
died.
It looks good.
The other thing like literally my kids at the beginning couldn't copy and paste the link, and now we're like beyond that.
Okay.
So it's really nice.
Yeah.
Like there's those positives for sure that I feel like they're gonna be so savvy.
Yeah.
Like
I was gonna ask what are some positives of this whole outcome, which
that's honestly the best one is that they've become super savvy. And like the other thing that I find is really awesome is like when we're in the classroom, I feel for how the kids are feeling.
Yeah.
You see how they interact, you see their expressions, their like emotions, and then you're like, oh, they need help, or oh, they're sad. But I really honed in at the beginning of the year that I can't do that anymore. Mm-hmm. So we really need to express ourselves and be able to say when we need help.
Yeah.
And they've done a really good job with that.
I mean,
that's a
challenge but positive.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a skill for life.
Yeah.
Right?
For
to
sure.
be able to ask for help when you need it.
Yeah, because that's definitely.
Like,
I mean,
even
a lot of people
an
don't.
adult, like even as an adult, I struggle with that. So I'm really happy that they're doing that. Like we have another form of like communication separately. It's like Google Chat.
Okay.
So I tell them if you need any help throughout the day when we're doing asynchronous time, like Google Chat me, and they do. They like. Cool. I need help with this assignment. We jump on a meet together, and then we go over it together. And that's it.
Cool.
Like, yeah, they've been super great about that. So it's awesome.
What's the biggest challenge?
Oh, man. The biggest challenge is getting them on.
Yeah. Okay.
Getting them on, for sure. Because we have those kids, because they're so smart, and they're so sneaky. We have the ones that tell their parents, yeah, I'm on. I did all my work.
Oh, yeah.
And they log on. But they're not on because they're playing video games.
Yeah.
Or they're not on because they just got on, think that they got on for 5 minutes and then dipped, and I didn't notice when they dipped. And I'm like, that's not going to count for your attendance.
Yeah.
Like, they're just, like, thinking, like, okay, this is what's going to work. That's been the biggest challenge.
Cool.
Is getting them on because I know they can do it.
Yeah.
They have, and the other thing is, like, I can't blame them because I don't really know what's going on at home.
Yeah.
You know, like, what if something's going on at home that they can't jump on, you know?
Yeah, because everyone's home.
Exactly. Or what if they're so extremely, distracted?
Yeah.
And I know I have one student that literally the entire day I just see her go. Like, she has 3 sisters.
Okay.
So she's
I know, I couldn't imagine, like, because I have a big family, so I'm like,
oh my
imagine,
God.
like, if I had to do, like...
Yeah, how would that have played out?
Yeah, actually, in COVID, like, in the first, like, lockdown, I did a virtual wine tasting, and I was just like, okay, guys, like, you need to get out of the living room. Like,
everyone needs to go.
And then there's, like, someone talking, like, shut up. And I literally, like, had to, like, because, I mean, our house is kid-friendly, like, lots of kids. So I had, a cornered room so it doesn't look like my house is a disaster. And then, yeah, it
so
was,
like, I'm just going to clear this little
corner, and this is where we're going. Yeah, because there was a lot of virtual wine tasting, you know, people had to get clever, and,
That's so funny. Yeah. No, so actually, I'm imagining your family, everyone at doing online learning.
Yeah, be crazy.
So, like, this little girl, like, literally their whole dining table is, like, probably as big as ours, like that one. And they're just, like, computers on computers. It's, like, a library, like...
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's
that must be so
lot.
much for the parents. I'd be like, I need a drink already.
Exactly. So, I feel for the parents. I feel for the kids. It's a lot.
It is. Yeah.
It's a lot.
I know, like, you miss the kids, but, like, what is, like, something more specific that you miss the most?
I think more just, like, really interacting with them.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I miss seeing them. And it's nice because they're being funny again.
Yeah.
Like, at first. So, like, in March, it was chill because I knew the kids, right? We had August to March to know each other.
Yeah.
Get to know each other. And we were like, all right, code red, team effort. Let's do this together. Right? But in August, they were... all new kids.
Yeah.
I didn't know them, and they were like super shy. That was the hardest part for sure. Like
you're
creating that bond with a class that you can never even like really like be with.
Yeah.
And I realized actually today that they were throwing jokes, they were being funny, they were being silly, and it just made me so happy.
Yeah.
So I was like, they're finally comfortable with me. Like they finally feel like they can joke around, finally feel like they would stay muted. Like, they would just be so scared. And at first, I was like, wow, I'm such a good teacher. Like, they don't want to unmute themselves. But they were just shy.
The true colors come out.
I know. I was like, darn, wait, actually go back to the other one. Go back.
I was not a shy student, were you?
No.
Yeah.
Definitely
I definitely got all my participation points because I don't shut up.
I got the she talks too much.
Yeah, it's I just I don't know. I like being known. Can't you tell? I'm just kidding.
Why not?
I got the personality. I'm weird. It's alright.
No, it's good. Yeah. I definitely I got the talks too much a lot in class. I was like, oof.
Yeah, I can't stay quiet for too long.
My mom would always be like, and why is that a bad thing? I was like, yeah, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, that's
right.
I'm your daughter.
Yeah, so, I mean, it worked out because as a teacher, you want to be able to, like, be outgoing for the kids because they need that positive energy. I think that's also a hard part for me. It's, like, exhausting.
Yeah, because you almost have to be extra.
Extra happy.
Like, well, yeah, and I was like, because you have to, over internet, you know?
Yeah, like, you can't, like, feel the genuinity. Like,
yeah, you can't, like, I don't know, you could use your hands, but, like, I don't know, they don't feel it, so you have to be, I don't know.
I'm overly animated, that's for sure. I'm like,
you're good at it, though.
Like, good morning! Like, it's, like, a lot.
It's, like, you know, okay, so fun fact, we used to dance together.
Yes!
It's, like, on a recital where you have to be like, okay, no, when you think you're smiling, you need to smile 10 times bigger.
Yes! Exactly like that. It's literally...
And you think you have enough makeup on? No, you need 10 more layers.
For sure. I feel like that's what it is, like, my jaw.
You're performing. Yeah, after, like, you're like, wow, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. But, I mean, it is nice. Like, at times I feel like I have to be overly happy for them, but then at other times I'm just like, no, they need to see that, like, I'm also genuinely tired. Like, we're on the same page, you know? We're both feeling the same feels, like, and I let them know, like, at the beginning of the day, like, oh, Miss Leslie's super tired today, and they're like, oh, no, Miss Leslie, that's okay. I'm like, so be nice to me. But, besides that, it's just, I feel like there's a lot of, distance learning, the best way to put it, is an emotional roller coaster.
Okay, yeah.
One day is like, oh my god, my kids got it, it was great.
Yeah.
The next day I was like, that was exhausting, I'm so tired, I need a nap.
Yeah.
So it's just like up and down for sure.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know, things
get better. I know.
Get better. Wear your mask.
Wear your mask for sure. For sure.
Wash your hands.
Literally.
Thank you. And please just like be smart.
That's it. That's literally it. Yeah.
We want the world back to normal.
Oh, today we had, because I'm also in charge of student council at my school, and we're doing like spirit days. Like, we got student council together because we want to try and get the school together, you know, try and create a community. Yeah. We did elections and everything, so instead of focusing on elections, we did elections at our school, and the kids got super into it. They were campaigning. They would jump into different Zooms to, like, campaign their speeches.
Cute. That's really cute.
It was awesome. So today we were picking spirit days, and one of the kids goes, when is back to school day? I was like,
my
God. No! He broke my heart. I was like, that's a joke, right? He's like, yeah, but it's real too.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
like,
that is really sad.
but then there's also like, can we have a lay in bed day so I could do my schoolwork in bed?
That's awesome.
I was like, you know what? That's a great spirit day.
I think we need that.
Yeah, because like technically, like as teachers, we're always like, sit somewhere where you could stay,
Yeah.
like seated. Like, of course, some kids don't have a
The
spot,
space, yeah.
but even if it's at the couch or anything, we just want them to be seated up.
Yeah.
Just so we know that they're focused and
Yeah.
stuff. But I was just like, yeah, lounge day. I like it.
Yeah.
We can work with that.
All right. What's your favorite thing about being a teacher?
Wow. Pre-COVID, right?
Yeah. Like
Pre-COVID.
Oh, this is why I became a teacher. You know, like I don't know.
Wow. I feel like I forgot my whole identity since COVID. Is that sad?
That is.
Like as my teacher identity, like the COVID identity has just like completely taken over.
Yeah.
Like I've been thinking back to like, how am I gonna teach in a classroom again? Like I feel like one of my other teacher friends was like, it's like riding a bike. We're gonna walk in there and it's just gonna come back to us and we're gonna be like, oh, this feels so much better.
Yeah.
I think just being able to make a difference and an impact on kids.
Mhm.
You know, like I grew up and the biggest influences in my life were always my teachers.
Yeah.
Even our dance teachers.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree.
like thinking back, like they were the ones that really influenced my path. I mean, obviously besides my mom, but they were definitely people that guided me in the right direction and always gave me like, they were always cheering me on when I didn't believe in myself.
Yeah.
So I definitely, I always get the quote-unquote troubled kids because I always connect the most with all those kids. Because I don't think any kid is troubled.
Yeah.
Everyone has their fun quirk. Everyone's definitely unique, and I love it. And I think that's what it is. I want to make everyone feel special and learn, like, what their thing is. Like, everyone has something, right?
Well, you sound like an amazing teacher.
Oh, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, All right, now let's sip on this wine and tell all about it. It's a Cab Sauv, just so you know.
Yeah, forgot about that. Look at these cute little glasses.
I don't know.
Classy AF.
That's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So what do you think?
I like it. It's good. You know, it's funny because it wasn't what I expected.
No.
When I thought of a cab, it's a lot lighter, but it's also dangerous.
Yeah, because it's also still 15.5%
15.5%
alcohol. But it's like more like grape juice, like not as spicy or
there's no the spices for sure. It's very fruit forward.
Yeah, more fruitier than most cabs to me, at least. But
it also makes it really smooth.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I think this will be gone soon. Yeah, so check out Noteworthy Wines. And I picked it because it was almost like more teacherish. I don't know.
Yeah, she sent me a message. She goes, "Is this teachery enough?" I was like, "Yeah, it's
they even have like the
phonetic spelling.
Yeah. So I was like, perfect for a teacher. I try to like match them a little bit if I can.
I love that. No, I loved it. It was colorful. I was
and it's kind of cool. We're talking about COVID. They started in the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so there you have it.
Yeah.
All right. Stay classy. Let's cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.